Lefty here from Lefty on the Trail. Getting ready to head back to the trail. I did the 9 days to start and I came out at the NOC. So I'm going to put back in there. If all goes well, Saturday morning I'm going to leave home about 3 o'clock. To let you know, some of you have asked, the reason why I came home, I had to come home for 3 to 4 weeks to write my senior project for school. Actually a senior at the University of Alabama. And if I pass this senior project, I will graduate and walk in May if we're still able to walk. So anyhow, I had some people with the last video ask me what kind of gear I take, how I pack my bag, and those kind of questions. So I thought I'd make a quick video to give you a rundown, show you how I do this. So anyhow, I chose for my 2020 Appalachian Trail through hike the Atmos AG 65 liter pack. That's my pack. I use the Big Agnes Fly Creek 2-person tent. Does a great job. It actually just weighs 2.1 ounces without the footprint. I did buy the footprint to protect the tent because it was a substantial purchase. So, but I use the Big Agnes Fly Creek. It's easy for me to put up with my one hand, and so that's why I chose it. I've got some rain gear. If you noticed on that first video, I was wearing frog togs. I like them, they're lightweight, but the first time I got in some bras, I shredded the legs on them, which was like the second day I wore them. So I decided that's one area I could not take a shortcut. When I come off the trail, I ordered some new rain gear. So anyhow, I used the Osprey rain cover for my pack. It did a great job. I was in the rain. I didn't do any filming on the trail last time, but in the rain, my wife told me I probably needed to do some of that to show everybody it wasn't all fun and games. There was a little misery in it, but and so I just didn't want to take a chance of ruining my camera. So maybe I'll try to pull it out in the bag this time and do a little filming in the rain, because I'm sure I'll be back in it. But anyhow, I bought some North Face rain pants. I hope they do well. We'll know. I'm sure I'll be using them within the first few days I'm on the trail. So I'm getting a lot of rain right now. And a North Face jacket. So my mom actually sewed up the arm to keep that dry for me. Cut the right arm off and sewed it up. So anyhow, I use a friend of mine from church actually asked me what do I use for to filter my water. I use the Sawyer. I'm going to this time. Last time and last year on the trail, I used the Sawyer Mini. This time I'm going to use the Sawyer Squeeze. It does a great job. It's just the reason why I chose to upgrade is just to get a little more water in my mouth a little quicker when I need it. So anyhow, it just pushes more volume out quicker, I guess is what you'd say. I have my tape and ibuprofen and all this stuff that my wife has sent with me that she makes me carry to make sure that if I need something, I'll have it. So far, I've not really used anything but a few ibuprofen and some Vaseline. So, but anyhow, an extra pound of medical gear. This is my food bag. It's filled already and ready to go. It does a good job. That's what I'll hang. I'll keep all my food in there and stay dry. I've got my clothing bag here, a dry bag also. I think I've already showed you where I've got 2 pair of pants, 2 pair of socks, a couple pair of underwear, some underlining clothes, and then so anyhow, I have for sleeping. I actually am not the norm here. I choose to use 2 different type of sleeping pads for more than one reason. I use this foam pad because it makes a seat to sit on if I need it. I can open it up and stand on it and change clothes without getting nasty. I also use this Climate Static V short air mattress. It's a blow-up mattress. It stuffs easy. It doesn't weigh as much. It actually only goes from my knees to my head though. But between the combination of the two, I figured the foam mattress would help protect the air mattress. And because I'm missing so much of my back and muscles and all, I thought that it does a better job so I can get a better night's rest and be able to hike more miles the next day. So anyhow, I have a Marmot sleeping bag. It's already in my stuff sack, my dry sack. I also use this Nemo pillow. And then I've got a little sleeping bag liner that's new. I'll carry back this time. So, and then I have what everybody's been fighting over for the last week in every Dollar General and Walmart. I have some toilet paper, a very needed essential on the trail. So, the last thing I have my wet weather bag, my dry bag that keeps all my electronics, like my anchor charger and my charging cords and such. So, but it worked well for me last time by keeping everything in my dry bags, no matter if I was in the rain 12 hours that day hiking. When I would get to the next spot and set up camp for the night, I was able to put on dry clothes every night and stay dry. And if you stay dry, you stay warm. So anyhow, I'll show you how I pack it in my bag next. All right, so to pack my bag, I want to share. First thing I do, I load my sleeping bag first. I didn't tell you what kind of sleeping bag I got. I didn't want to pull it out of my stuff sack, my dry sack for the time being, but I use a Marmot 28-degree bag. My wife got me this sleeping bag probably 3 years ago, and it's done really well. Like I said, I stayed out in 17 degrees on top of a peak on a bald the last time on the trail, and I was warm as I could be, snug as a bug in a rug. So yeah, but I put that in first, and I put it in this bottom compartment in my pack. So that's the first thing I put in. And then also in this compartment, I put other things that I will not use other than nighttime. So my sleeping pad, my sleeping bag liner, and then I've got my stuffed pillow. Once again, I won't need it, so I'll put it in the very bottom of the pack. So that's everything I put in my bottom compartment. Then on the right side of my pack, I actually put my tent, because the right side of my upper torso, that's my weakest side. So I put that, it's the lightest thing in my pack, so I put it on the right side of my pack. Next, I will put my clothes in, because I will not need them until night also. I will place my food in the pack. Next, I place my electronics in the pack. I will take my medicine and I will place it in one of the side pouches here. I've got my cup and the cook pot, doubles as both. I will place it on the other side, and my spoon as well. And then I take my rain gear, so it's easy accessible if a shower were to spring up at any time. And I put it in this back part right here, in the back of my pack, so it's you can just grab it out at any time for use. And then what I do, I actually learned this on the trail from Matt at Mountain Crossing, because I had a hard time putting this sleeping pad on my pack and my rain cover covering at the same time. So he actually had the idea, if I fold it in half, and lay it up here like so. And then I put my rain cover on. Everything would stay in the dry and under cover, and it works out really, really well. Let me see here if I can do it real quick to give you an idea, just a quick shot to see how it works. So sometimes things cooperate, sometimes they don't. So, but that's kind of how it works. And so everything stays in the dry. When it's on me, this actually will come around here and fit snug and tight. So and there you have it. I'm somewhere, without food and water, I'm somewhere around 25 to 27 pounds. To give you an idea. After food and water, my food bag probably weighs 6-7 pounds-ish, 5 pounds of water with both of my smart bottles full. So I have one piece of equipment that I've not showed you. I actually forgot about it. It's my inReach. My wife got me this. It's actually part of the stipulation, the agreement. For me to be able to try the thru hike, I had to have one of these so she can keep up with me and follow me from spot to spot so she knows that I'm safe. As well as it has an SOS on the side so that I can get medical attention or help. It'll send my coordinates to the whatever officials that need it so that they can come help me if it's medical or whatever the case may be. But anyhow, and that will actually clip on the front of my pack and stay right here at hand's reach at all times. So anyhow, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it helps somebody. I do have one last thing to say. Buddy of mine made this shirt for me, actually, as you can tell here, Lefty, with my logo on the back. His name is Ricky, but his Facebook name is Aladar, so look him up, and if you need somebody to do some printing, give him some business. Thank you, Lefty out.